Okay, on to the second of the Men of Iron series. Well, this is actually the third battle, but I want to do this just because I don't have my French clipped yet. Bannockburn. Now, for this battle, they came up with a scenario that they believe is somewhat balanced. However, being me, I want to play with the full unbalance involved in the historical situation. Now, Edward II's men have spent the night. It claims to be both days of the battle, but on the map, in actuality, it's only the second day. The first day, very little happened. And Edward's men spent the night in the swamp. They're waking up and not feeling at all well. And to account for that, all of the pike units are in disarray or disorder. And they're also scattered about, along with some of the archers, in pretty crappy locations. On the other hand, the cavalry at the center is a fairly strong piece of work. And there's bow units on both flanks. The command structure is a little weird. The cavalry is under two commanders. You activate either one of them. You can move any cav they have under their command. The infantry is under three commanders, two of which are really crappy. And in the historical version, you make them even crappier. So his activation number goes down to a 2, as does his. And Edward is not very good either. So it's going to be really hard to get the infantry moving under this. Unfortunately, the cav isn't able to do much because the entire Scottish line is in Shiltron. Now, my feeling is, okay, as the English, I'm a cautious guy. I'm going to bring everything up as slow as I can. If the Scots charge, that's their own problem. That changes the game completely. I'm on the defensive. If I've got a healthy army receiving that charge, or a mostly healthy army, it's going to be a lot different from what historically happened, which was the English kind of charged ragtag, and then the Scots came back at them. Got some interesting things here, like axe troops. You don't see them because they're hidden, but it actually allows for stacking in this game. They're hidden under the Shiltrons and under the pike units that are forming the Shiltron. What's kind of cool about that is if you attack, it's only allowed with the Shiltron. If you attack the Shiltron, get beat up by it, pike units, especially in Shiltron where they can't attack, aren't the greatest attack units, but the axe units are really, really optimized for offensive combat. So you don't want them as your line units holding against this attack, especially with cav, but popping out and slaughtering whatever English attack is a very pleasing concept. So the way I look at it is the Scots might just wait for the British to form up, unless some kind of opportunity arises in order to get the British to form up. But I don't see that happening because they don't have to have the foot units in command in order to move them. They can take an action to move all the foot units that aren't in command. They can't do anything like rally them, but and this one has special rules to handle all that. Normally you can rally without a problem, but the English in this case have certain problems. Anyway, I'm kind of excited about this one. We'll see how it goes.